have 3 of the most popular decks ever created in Clash Royale. And today, we'll put them through 9 different tests to see which one is truly the most iconic deck in Clash Royale history. Our 3 decks today are the classic log bait deck, the ever so popular Pekka Bridge Spam, and the infamous 2.6 Hog Cycle. So it is time for our first test. Which of these 3 decks is currently the most popular in Clash Royale? To find out, let's head over to Royale API, do a quick search. And we have the original version of Pekka Bridge Spam with a total of 124,000 battles. And the most popular version has over 220,000 battles. Now, what's interesting here is the original version of Pekka Bridge Spam, which uses the minions and the poison, is no longer even the most popular version of the deck. Moving on to the classic log bait with 277,000 battles. Now, unlike the Pekka deck, the original log bait is still the most popular version of log bait being played today. And with a whopping 650,000 games played, we have 2.6 Hog Cycle. This Hog deck is almost 5 times more popular than the second most frequently played Hog deck in Clash Royale. That is insane. So it looks like Hog Cycle wins the popularity contest, earning itself 2 points. Log bait comes in second, earning 1 point. And unfortunately, no points for the third place Pekka Bridge Spam. Now, popularity is one thing, but what about the actual win rates of each deck? Which brings us to challenge number 2. Even though it won the popularity contest, 2.6 Hog Cycle actually only has a 49% win rate across all of its battles recently. Now, the original log bait does fare a bit better, which has a 51% win rate currently, which is a whopping 2% higher than a 2.6 Hog Cycle. And moving on to first place with a whopping 59% win rate, we have the original Pekka Bridge Spam. Even the first most popular version of the Pekka Bridge Spam still has a whopping 55% win rate, which are honestly quite a bit higher than both the log bait and the Hog Cycle. So test number 2 goes to Pekka Bridge Spam, earning it 2 points, with 1 point going to log bait and no points going to Hog Cycle. Sorry, Hog Rider. Moving on to test number 3. Which of these 3 decks is the most fun to play? There is only one way to find out. Oh, another Mega Knight. Okay, Clash Royale, thank you. You better not go to that tower. You better not go to that tower. Look at it, get off. You'll think this skeleton goes in and causes it to go to my tower. What a nub. All right, Ice Spirit, freeze that Hog Rider. The double cannons combine, destroying the Hog Rider. Musketeer can't make up her mind, and we take a little bit of tower damage. But now we go in. Hog Rider left lane. He's lowered the elixir. Hog Rider goes in. He's got Valkyrie. What was that? Why did the Hog Rider go to the furnace a little bit and then go back to the tower? Wait, someone here distracts the Mega Knight. Come on, yes sir. We'll freeze the bats as well. And I think he's gone. He's out of here. There's no way. The defense of this deck is insane. Distraction, destruction, and a fast cycle. What more could you want in Clash Royale? I kind of want to go. Oh, let's go, Lux Bell. Come on, Lux Bell. Destroy the goblins. Run, Hog Rider, run! Yo, he pushes it close to the tower. Come on, Hog Rider. 1 shot, 2 shots, 752 damage. This is a battle of the iconic decks. He has the iconic original log bait, and we have the iconic original Hog Cycle. Whose strategy is stronger? Well, my friend, we will find out right now. Musketeer, don't die. No, Musketeer. Oh, I'm sorry for letting you down, Musketeer. Skeleton saved me. I mean, he wastes 1 more Infernal Tower, which is another -1 trade for him. Let's go pre-log here for that Goblin Gang. Skeletons and a Musketeer for this Goblin Barrel. And he's too low in Elixir, playing too aggressively, and the Hog Rider locks on. We can fast go to 1 more Hog Rider over here. Lock spell for the Goblin Barrel. Pre-fireball for something. Come on, destroy the Princess. Yes. Knocks the knight away, destroys the Ice Spirit, 1 hog shot. We have a much faster cycle than he does. That is the advantage of our deck. We can way easily cycle 1 more fireball over here for that princess, and all we need is 1 more log spell. Oh, he's gonna rocket me down? Get out of here, sir. Get out of here. Fireball going down, and we have ourselves a 1 crown victory versus another iconic deck, the original log bait. Let's take a quick break from the battles and jump into challenge number 4. Which of these 3 decks is the most free-to-play player friendly? Well, considering gold upgrade costs are relatively the same across all rarities, let's look at the individual cards in each deck. Hog Cycle has 1 legendary, 4 rares and 3 commons. Pekka Bridge Spam has 3 legendaries, 2 epics, 1 rare, and 2 commons. And Log Bait has 2 legendaries, 1 epic, 2 rares, and 3 commons. Now, this is not really that easy to answer. On one hand, legendaries and epics unlock at a higher level, but they are harder to fully max at the later state of the game. With that being said, I think I'm going to give 3rd place to Pekka Bridge Spam for having 3 legendaries and 2 epics. Between Hog Cycle and Log Bait, this is actually a tough call. On one hand, Hog Cycle has 1 less legendary and no epics, but on the other hand, having a better spread across all of the rarities might actually make it easier to upgrade because you can use the different rarities of magic items on more cards in your deck versus having to split those magic items across too many of the same rarity in one deck. So I think I'm going to give this a tie between a Hog Cycle and Log Bait. 1 point for both of them. Moving on to challenge number 5. Which of these decks is fully available first to a new player? Taking a look at the newly changed ladder unlock order, it appears we once again have a tie between Hog Cycle and Log Bait because both of these decks fully unlock by Arena 11. And unfortunately, Pekka Bridge Spam doesn't unlock all the way until Arena 13. So 1 more point each for Log Bait and Hog Cycle, and that gives us a total so far of 4 points for Hog Rider, 4 points for Log Bait, 2 points for Pekka, which means it is now time for some more battles. Yo, Pekka and a Hog Rider, we're so dead. Rock over here left lane, destroy the Hog Rider, Ice Spirit, freeze it all, my friend. And the Goblin Gang of Destruction laying the Royal Smackdown on the Pekka. Hog gets denied, Pekka gets destroyed, and the Princess dealing 1,000 damage on that right tower. Can I go in with a Goblin Barrel right now? What does he got for spells? He's not revealed a log yet, so he can be a bit aggressive right now. He might go the Barbarians. He got Magic Archer, which honestly, the Prince locks onto the tower. Knight goes into the tower. Both of them combine their powers, destroy the tower. Let's go Goblin Gang over here for that Valkyrie distraction. And we have ourselves a 1 tower lead. Oh, hello there, Golden Knight. Meet the regular Knight. Who is stronger, the Golden Boy or the not so Golden Boy? Apparently, okay, Golden Boy wins. Golden Boy wins. But let's respond to that with a Princess over here, left side of the arena. 1 shot to tower, 2 shots to tower. Give me 3 shots to that tower. And maybe 4? What do you do, my friend? You gotta destroy this princess before she destroys your tower. Rock in here, please. Bop. Golden Knight versus Golden Boy, the sequel. Ready to go. Luxball over here destroys, knocks back, and finishes off the bomber with the assistance of the princess. Golden Knight's dead. Don't die, princess. Don't walk into the axe. If I go Goblin Barrel here, what does he have? Arrows, arrows, or arrows? Log spell? Come on, princess. Don't get into the log. Yes, sir. Stay alive. 1 more shot. She's still destroying. There are the elite barbarians. You're gonna arrows my Goblin Gang down. What do you got for this, Cole? What do you got for this, my friend? Oh, okay. The earbuds just destroyed. I forgot how overpowered they were. My bad. My apologies. All right, over here. He wastes his arrows. Let's go Goblin Barrel deep so he misses his log spell. Rocket on the princess. And by princess, I do mean wizard. Goblin's going in. He misses the log, but the bomber clutches it. And one more sneaky Goblin Barrel. Does he miss his log spell again? He does. Let's go. Goblins go in. Tower goes down. And we have ourselves a 1 crown victory. Let's take 1 more break for a few more challenges. Which of these 3 decks has had the largest impact on the overall Clash Royale meta? Well, I think for our purposes, I'm going to judge this by how many spin-off strategies has each of these iconic decks actually created. And I think this one has a clear winner. The iconic Log Bait has inspired an entire archetype. And there are infinite different variations popping up every single season. So first place is going to Log Bait, with Hog Cycle coming in a close second. There are a decent variety of Hog Cycle decks, like the Viper deck, Hog Giant Skeleton, Hog Mini Pekka Princess. I mean, that one's been dead for quite a while. But there are others, just in my opinion, not as many variations as the Log Bait has. And with Pekka Bridge Spam, it's basically always just been that single iconic Pekka Bridge Spam. I mean, nowadays it uses Fireball and Magic Archer, and there may have been a short period of time where Ram Rider was being used, but I think for the most part, it stayed very similar to the original Pekka Bridge Spam. So Log Bait wins this challenge. 2 points to Log Bait, 1 point to Hog Cycle, and 0 points to Pekka. Moving on to test number 7. Which deck is the most successfully used by the best players in the world? And to answer this, we're going to take a look at which of these 3 decks has won the most amount of 12-win grand challenges in the past 2 weeks. Coming in at 3rd place, we have the original Log Bait with only 11 12-win grand challenges in the past 14 days. Coming in second place, we have 2.6 Hog Cycle with a total of 70 12-win grand challenges. And in first place with a whopping 102 successful 12-win grand challenges, we have Pekka Bridge Spam. So 1 more point for Hog Cycle, 0 points for Log this round, and a whopping 2 points for the underdog Pekka Bridge Spam. Moving on to test number 8. Which of these decks and their archetypes are the most viable today across the board? This is where things get interesting. And to answer this, we will add up the collective total win percentage across the top 5 variations of each strategy. And with Hog Cycle, we have 49.1, 52.8, 54.2, 55.5, and 54.7 for a sum total of 266.3%. With the top 5 variations of Log Bait, we have 51.3, 53.1, 50%, 56.1, and 50.9 for a sum total of 261.4. And finally, with Pekka Bridge Spam, we have 54.9, 57.9, 54.7, 54.5, and 56.7%. And that gives us a sum total of 278.7, which means our winner for this test is Pekka Bridge Spam. Second place goes to Hog Cycle, and third place, unfortunately, is Log Bait. Now, before jumping into our final battle, let's do a quick lightning round. Which of these decks is the easiest to play? I asked a pro player, and he said Log Bait. Which deck does the best in the widest variety of matchups? According to my source, who is a professional player and a world finalist, the answer here is 2.6 Hog Cycle. Which deck does the community actually consider the most iconic? Well, I asked you all on Twitter, and the vast majority voted for 2.6 Hog Cycle. And for fun, which deck does the majority of players dislike playing against the most? Surprise, surprise, the answer here is 2.6 Hog Cycle. Now, with that being said, it is time for our final battle. Ready? Boom. Ooh. He wasted his rage spell on... I mean, I wouldn't say wasted. He got the Sparking Blast off, but the Barbarians connect to that tower left lane. Actually destroy the entire tower. 1 Barbarian left versus 1 tower. 176 HP remaining. Poison spell. One more. And let's go. We got minions here. Destroys the Goblin Drill plus all the goblins. Yes, sir. We got Battle Ram right lane for counter pressure. We got a Ghost sneaking in its way. He wasted a lock spell. He's got no more nothing for... Psych! How does that pull? How exactly does that pull? Clash Royale, explain to me this. How does that pull the Battle Ram? Doesn't really matter though, because the Ghost goes in. The Barbarian gets destroyed. The minions lock on. The Bandit gets that tower and dashes through and destroys Mr. Duncan, locking on to the tower. Bandit goes in and tanks for everything. Courtesy of the Electro Wizard reset. We're already up a tower less than a minute into this game. Go Battle Ram here left lane. Oh, it's going to be an Expo deck. Yo, the 4th forbidden strategy. The one that we don't talk about. He who shall not be named. And we're going to go Battle Ram to the tower left lane. Goes to the tower right side. And both Barbarians destroy the tower. Come on. Where's your Expo? I know you want to use it. Or hello, Mr. Expo. Good to see you, buddy. Pekka going over here right lane. Whoa. Yo, if I just go poison by itself to that tower, it gets the job done of destroying the Expo. And he will get a couple shots to our tower, but in the end, is it enough? Yo, the Expo is shredding. He was left lane though. 1 shot. Let's go. So his Valkyrie is out of rotation right now, which means if we go in with a real Ghost, he has to opt for inefficient responses. And now we're gonna go Bandit to the tower. Bandit goes in because he wasted the Valkyrie defending the Expo earlier on. He's had no tanks to distract our Royal Ghost, and we were able to notice his weak spot, apply immediate pressure, break through, and destroy the tower. Zap here for some skeletons. No, just a destroyed Expo, dude. Oh my goodness. Dude, it bypasses the Tesla. Let's go. I think he's gone. I think he's out of here. I believe the Expo player has left the building. Bandit goes in. Battle Ram connects. Come on, Bandit. Come on, E-Wizard. Come on, Battle Ram. Give me that sweet and succulent 3 crown versus the Expo player. Good game. Well played. So I gotta be honest, all three of those decks are an absolute blast to play, but honestly, the idea of which deck is most fun is a very subjective question. But I don't think it's fair that I personally rank with my opinion, so I'm gonna give 1 point to all three decks, and that leads us to our final result. Across all 9 of these challenges, coming in at 3rd place with 7 points total, we have Pekka Bridgeband. And in 2nd place with a total of 9 points, we have the original Log Bait. And for the finalists, being crowned the most iconic deck in Clash Royale history, racking up a total of 11 points. In 1st place is 2.6 Hog Cycle. I mean, was there any doubt that this is the most iconic deck in Clash Royale? It's been used more than both of the other strategies combined. That's pretty crazy. There's actually a 4th deck that should be in here, but it's kind of dead right now, and nobody really wants it to come back. Leave a comment down below if you think you know what it is.